Welcome back to the Tracy Trendy Show, my lovelies. It's another day, it's another dollar, and it's another what did he do to her? I mean, the real reason Kayleigh divorced Michael is going to be revealed, loves. Yes, yes. Shout out to Mary, White Contrary of Kiki and Kibbitz. Check out her YouTube because she came with receipts, my loves. Now, welcome back to my channel, all newbies and all my old heads. Now, I need y'all to grab your tea and, and sip on this for a minute because we have some incredibly shocking news. Mary has a whole paper trail listed on her Instagram page detailing why Kayleigh and Michael are officially divorced. And it has nothing to do with the credit cards or the finances. Let me tell you what went down behind closed doors is absolutely wild. Wild, my loves. Now, let's get on because this is way more than what was shown on TV. Now, according to the documents that Mary posted, Michael went off on his wife. I'm not talking about going off with arguing. Yes, he did that. But he used his hands and what is in his pants also. This all went down on September the 20th, 2025. So they have almost a year of coming up a year, well, maybe 10 months of being divorced. Anyway, they were arguing on the phone, text message, whatever, on the phone. Michael comes to the house. He has been living at the halfway house. He comes over to Kayleigh's house. Three of her children are there. What he does is tell the kids to go to bed. And Kayleigh was wondering why he's doing that. He's never done that before. The children go to bed. He goes in Kayleigh's room, lock the door, hog ties her, beats her with his hands, and was down in his pants. Loves. The paperwork states that those children were trapped behind a locked bedroom door, screaming, crying, and banging on the door, telling Michael to leave their mother alone. Now, for all of you guys who are all over Michael because he's handsome and blah, 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 you know I wasn't falling for the okey doke. No, no, no. You know my spidey senses are too on point for that. What he got was a secured credit card because his credit was never great to begin with. You think a con is going to have good credit? No, he didn't. So Kayleigh used her money to open up a secured credit card. So that was her money that she was spending, her money that she was overdrafting. That was all her money. And her money for paying late fees. She paid all those credit cards off. They were only like $200. They were small amounts of credit because that's all she could put on the cards. And they were maxed out because Michael had demands. And she has receipts that she sent thousands of dollars to Michael in the pokey. So anyway, let's just put that aside because we got bigger fish to fry. Now, Michael has admitted on social media that he has been aggressive and that people have had very scary times with him. His words are scary experiences. Now, he is presumed innocent until proven guilty, but he's not going to a court of law because, Kayleigh didn't file any charges on him. But police were called, so who knows? Who knows? And he might not have been on probation, so he wouldn't go right straight directly to the pokey. He may have gotten out clean once he was done with the halfway house. His paperwork is cleared. But with the finalized divorce, that is finalized. Divorce is finalized. That's what we know for sure. There were some details exposed. And this is why she walked away from Michael. This is the reason. Because he came over to her house, roughed her up, and grape her. Now, let's listen in Michael's own words what he had to say.
Things or they had experience with me that scared them. Okay, so I'll admit, back in the day, I was a violent person, and I was for real a piece of shit, and I was not a nice person. And there's a lot of people that I had some interactions with that that have taken it to heart and still think about it 20 years later. I've had a few of them reach out to me and talk to me and tell me that a night that most of them honestly I don't remember. Uh, I got aggressive with them and yelled at them. I told them some things, or they had experience with me that scared them. Okay, so I'll admit, back in the day, I was a violent person, and I was for real a piece of shit. And
Okay, so this is, you said back in the day. Back in the day could be 10 months. But anyway, let's look at the receipts, my loves. This is police reports. And this is basically what I summarized. And basically, he just took her into the bedroom and, told the kids to go to bed. Took down his pants on her. The children were managed to call the oldest sibling. And she got home, and there's some of this is deleted, but I assume it's the oldest child. She attempted to get into the room, and banged on the door and yelled Michael to stop. He exited the room. He took his phone, his car keys, and he claimed he didn't recall what happened at all. Now, at this part, it's a little confusing. After what he did, Michael went to sleep and woke up about 5 o'clock in the morning before leaving. Um, Kayleigh did not report the incident to police. I assume it was Kayleigh. She's the only wife. And she did not seek medical attention for her injuries, but she did take photos of them. Her injuries included marks, redness, bruises on her back and legs. Those injuries have now healed and there were no permanent scars. And the next day, September 21st, sometime around noon, somebody sent Michael a text message that left that said he left bruises on her. That was Kayleigh, allegedly, which he ignored. So she did, after the next day, said, "You left bruises on me." And there was a screenshot of that text and uploaded with the photos on evidence.com as well. Kayleigh plans on divorcing Michael and has changed her phone number. Michael has not come to the call location and has continued contacting her by telephone from unknown or unblocked numbers, according to social media. So that goes on and on. So this is moving forward. They said the woman was a 35-year-old victim. The man was a 34-year-old suspect, ex-husband of victim. I don't know who was the reporting party. I guess Kayleigh, yeah. In November, she reported the incident. November. She didn't do it immediately in September. Kayleigh reported what happened. She said he hog-tied her, choked, and struck her with a belt. They said the report was delayed and no SANE examination, SANE, SANE, I don't know what the acronym stands for, was completed. So what happened was the victim, the cop, whoever wrote this said, "I attempted to contact the victim using the phone number listed with the case. I had a negative response. That means no pickup. So the person left a voicemail. Shortly after, I received multiple voicemails from the suspect, Michael, stating this was his phone number and he was not in contact with Kayleigh. I'm just assuming that's Kayleigh, allegedly. He also stated he spoke with his attorney and he was confused on why I was trying to contact Kayleigh. He also denied talking to her for a period and again said he did not have anything to do with her as of recently. Now, November the 26th of 25, that's about 10 days after that statement, I contacted the victim using her actual phone number and was able to introduce myself and provide her with my contact information. I explained the next steps of the investigation to her, and we scheduled an interview in December at the police department. And Kayleigh has also been in contact with our victim advocate hotline. On 12/10/25, Kayleigh did not show for the scheduled interview, and I had not heard from her. The following day, 12/11, victim advocate informed me that Kayleigh had reached out to her the day prior and informed her that she was not coming to complete the interview. The advocates and Kayleigh had further conversation, and Kayleigh ultimately decided, I guess, not to pursue the case. Now, here is the message that Michael sent to Kayleigh. I love you. I will always love you, always. Yes, I made mistakes out of anger and fear, and I do apologize. And whether you see it or not, my anger and my fear come from hurt and love. And at the end of the day, I guess pride led me to here. In every way, I did make a mistake. I will live with. I didn't want to fight or hurt you or the kids. There will be no more posts about us after today. Kayleigh, I do love you and I fell short of my promise. That's my flaw, but I will be going to therapy and hope to be a better man. I wish you the best and most that life can offer. These were her injuries, some redness, a bruising, and that stupid tattoo of Michael. Now, this is some of the stuff Michael's into. You see some ropes. How this is what he posted. How his women should be thanked with ropes. I guess the to be fear. I guess for the Friday the 13th movies. Not Friday the 13th. Oh, scary movie. So I don't know who did this. Who wrote? This is Kayleigh. This is Kayleigh's post. She says you keep attacking her character because you can't attack the facts and it's eating you alive. When you can't rewrite what happened, you try to rewrite who she is because destroying her credibility is the only way you avoid owning what you did to her. So there you have it, my loves. That's some heavy, 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 heavy dose tea. My goodness. Because Michael has admitted he has been aggressive in the past and he has some scary experiences. He is presumed innocent, but but I guess it's clear why she walked away. What are your thoughts on the situation, loves? I need you to drop your commentary below in the comments section. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the hype button. And I'll catch you all up in the flip side. And love, peace, my loves, and take care out there.